Villains aren't just in comic books and movies, they're in almost every industry. They're in the NBA, the WWE, and hip hop has some of the funniest, charismatic villains in the entertainment industry. So today, we're going to rank the top 10 hip hop villains of all time. Coming in at number 10, Joe Budden. As a rapper, Joe Budden was an amazing lyricist, and since he became a podcaster, his way with words is on full display. Combined with his raspy tone and his over-the-top delivery, Joe's a master of getting under people's skin. Joe's willingness to give unfiltered and raw opinions on artists made him an enemy to many artists and hip-hop media personalities.
Music, bro. I'm just having fun. I'm saying my fans love it.
You're gonna have a problem with just having fun in 5 years.
What did you want from hip hop?
You're gonna have a big problem with just having.
Yeah,
you don't sound like you very aware with what's going on, and you one of the hottest on earth.
But what do you want me to say? You want me to say?
I want you to be aware of your business. I want you to know whether you're in a 360 or not. I want you to appreciate the culture that changed your life and took you from college dorm rooms eating oodles and noodles. I want you who's well spoken and articulates himself well.
Yeah. Chill.
Yeah, hold up. Yo,
Joe wants Lil Yachty to know the inner workings of his deal because that's what kept Joe in a bad deal for over 10 years. And he's mad at Lil Yachty for not knowing that. The fact that deep down he's trying to help, but going about it in a terrible and off-putting way makes him a great villain. Joe has let his emotions get the better of him many times. Even if you're somewhat justified.
Then I read a complex article, and you, who's from New Jersey, Patterson, New Jersey, right next to where I live, said Joe Budden is a failure who is craving attention.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Yelling, screaming, and taking things way too far.
Rash, no, you wrong. You just wrong. Shut the f up and be wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
Will always make you look like the bad guy.
For idiots like him who do not know hip-hop, it's my job to get rid of anybody at Complex who's just writing sensationalized to not know fucking hip-hop.
Number 9, Birdman. Birdman is a Louisiana version of Suge Knight, notorious for his bad business deals and being sued over 10 times by his artists and producers. It's obvious Birdman does not care about being a good businessman. Birdman is really a villain for his manipulation tactics. Lil Wayne's original group, Hot Boys, all left Birdman's label one by one, all for the same reason, non-payment. However, Birdman groomed Lil Wayne and kept him close, and Lil Wayne remained loyal to Birdman through all the allegations and rumors. Lil Wayne's breaking point was when Birdman denied his advance for his album multiple times, then denying his deal with Google, which finally led Lil Wayne to sue Birdman. Birdman is the main reason for the Drake and Pusha T beef. It all started back in 2002 when Clips was featured on Birdman's song and Birdman never paid them for it, which then led to Clips releasing a diss. Birdman sparked a 21-year beef through multiple generations. Birdman, who was rumored to have signed Young Thug at the time, let him release an album called The Barter 6 after refusing to give Lil Wayne his advance for the Carter 5. And when Lil Wayne's tour bus was shot up, allegedly the shooter called Thug and Birdman before and after the incident. And there's an extremely long list of other things he's involved in, but that's for another video. Number 8, Russ. Russ grew to fame in 2016 with his hit Losing Control. If you didn't know, Russ writes, records, produces, and mixes all his own records, and he lets us know in every single interview. This made him come off as cocky and egotistical.
I was this cocky when I was 5, when I was 10. Believing in yourself, and it's like, yo, if I want to big myself up, like, get over it, bro. There are rappers who literally, like, so you're telling me that because I promote self-sufficiency via produce, mix, master, whatever by me, and because I promote hard ticket sales, aka longevity, wealth for your family, because I do all those things, you think that that's worse than constantly showing in your face jewelry that you don't own that's half CZ and fucking shows that you're actually opening?
Cubic zirconium?
Yes. But I'm saying it's like, we live in a culture that glorifies fucking idiots who promote half CZ jewelry, who open up on...
One day, Russ went on a long Twitter rant, pretty much shaming rappers for glorifying drug use. He then wore a shirt saying, "How many drugs do you have to do to realize you're a fucking loser?" Which led Smoke Perp to tweet, "Shut the fuck up, you." Smoke Perp also had multiple crowds shouting "fuck Russ" at his shows, which went viral. Russ did not like this and wanted to retaliate. Russ waited until he and Smoke Perp were at a festival together in Germany. Russ caught Smoke Perp backstage and got his goons to jump him. He also jumped Young Bands and sucker punched Guap Dad 4000 for trash talking him online. Popular podcaster Adam22 also received the wrath of Russ.
So I'm like, got my hood up so I can just get my nails done and then get back over to the store and keep hanging out and everything. And maybe get my nails done for like 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden I just hear Adam22. I'm thinking it's somebody wanting a photo. So I'm like, oh God, can't I just get my nails done? I turn around and boop. Got punched in the head. Didn't see the guy that well, but punched me in the head one time, and then I believe I got hit again, sort of on the top of the head. Once I was like, because when I got hit, I like dropped. So like as I'm jumping up, I'm already thinking like, oh, like as in I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of fucking dudes right now. But before I could even square up, boom, they ran away. I'm like, what? I take off running. I run to the outside of the nail salon. By the time I get outside the nail salon, they're gone. I didn't even know.
Russ's high school jock-like cockiness and willingness to send his goons after people land him at number 8 on our list. Number 7, P. Diddy. I'm not sure where to start with Diddy. He's extremely powerful, a billionaire, and known for going on drug-fueled rants on and off camera.
I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh!
Just about everyone in the industry has a crazy story about him. Starting Bad Boy Records in '93, Diddy has a long list of artists that claim he has victimized them with bad deals. We've seen the way Diddy treated the members of his reality TV show Making the Band.
Yo, fam, Puffy just told us to go to the store in Brooklyn and bring him back a cheesecake and walk.
See me on TV. Ass bitch, it's crazy. If I move to Brooklyn, I'm going home. That's where the I live, y'all. I'm not walking Brooklyn. It's crazy.
Even though some of this was for TV, still being okay with making people walk 5 miles in the middle of the night to get him a cheesecake is really saying something about his character. The list of grievances against Diddy is a mile long, and it's not just music business related. Some of these claims are very disturbing. The rumors going around that Diddy blew up a certain rapper's car back in the early 2010s. These allegations have resurfaced via Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, which has a series of heinous allegations against the Bad Boy owner. These allegations include sexual assault, physical abuse, and extreme jealousy that led to one of her friends being dangled over the edge of a balcony for simply being in the same room as her. There's rumors that he slapped Drake, and J. Cole has confirmed that he and Diddy did get into an altercation over P. Diddy disrespecting Kendrick Lamar. Diddy has been terrorizing the industry for over 3 decades now. Number 6, Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy was coming off as a cocky, egotistical, compulsive liar, until Soulja Boy went on a Hall of Fame press run in 2019 to promote his gaming systems and to back up all the outlandish claims he was making on social media, claiming he was the first rapper on YouTube, first rapper with an iPhone, the first internet rapper period. The funniest part is half of this is verified, and he really is the first rapper to do a lot of these things, going on rant after rant targeted at anyone in the industry.
Don't do that, nigga. Don't do that. I'm not no cap ass, rap ass, fake nigga street nigga. I'm not one of these industry niggas. I'm the realest y'all admit. I'm the realest.
Soulja Boy is the perfect villain because he goes at anyone, makes outlandish claims, and is witty enough to make everyone laugh while leaving whoever he's arguing against dumbfounded. In 2016, he goes on Vlad TV and gets roasted for telling the most ridiculous story of all time.
I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow.
Until it turned out to be true. All the ridiculous claims Soulja Boy spoke about actually happened. Soulja Boy is almost an anti-hero because he comes off as a bad guy, but at the same time, when you listen to what he's saying, it's all facts.
She was like, y'all think Soulja Boy got money in the bank, and y'all think, yo, is you crazy?
Because
you trying to think how you coming like this? Because I'm a fucking bona fide hustler. I'm trying to be a billionaire. Why don't you have that many businesses? Niggas in the hood is up on Section 8. I came from the bottom.
Soulja Boy is fine with playing the bad guy and entertaining us at the same time. Number 5, Suge Knight, the original boogeyman of hip hop. Suge is known for bullying people, using forceful business tactics, and threatening people in order to get what he wants. He seemed like the ultimate force for evil in the 90s, using his gang ties and intimidating stature to force artists to join his label Death Row. In a real supervillain situation, 2 artists affiliated with Dr. Dre came to a Death Row studio session in hopes of getting signed until Suge came to the studio. Suge was waiting on a call and told one of the artists to put the phone he was using down. The artist snapped back and told Suge to keep him out of his gangster BS. Suge pulled out his gun and shot twice at the wall. Out of anger, he then made both artists strip down and beat them to a pulp. So they wouldn't go to the police, Suge stole their IDs. When Suge let them go, the first thing they did was go to the police station. They pressed charges and sued Suge. However, Suge contacted the prosecutor's daughter and gave her a record deal in order to beat these charges. Like I said, real supervillain stuff. When Eazy-E died in the late 90s, Suge went on TV and said this.
See, if somebody gonna do something about it, see, technology is so high, right? Right. So if you shoot somebody, you go to jail forever. So the kids, you don't want to go to jail forever, right? So they got this new thing out there. People sell them all the time. They got this stuff they call, they get blood from somebody with AIDS. Yeah. And then they shoot you with it.
Oh,
so
well, that seems bad.
That's a slow death.
Yeah.
An easy thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay.
In 2018, his anger got the best of him and he ended up running over 2 men and killed one of them in the process, getting sentenced to 28 years in jail.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. And you know something? I should have let him kill him.
Yeah.
You know, I would have done the world a favor. He would have done it for sure, by himself.
Number 4, Charlemagne the God.
Proclaimed prince of pissing people off, the ruler of rubbing you the wrong way, the architect of aggravation. Why do you wish to aggravate the people?
Charlemagne's brutal honesty, his masterful trolling, and his consistent wit and comedic timing land him at number 4 on our list.
Why would he do that?
Nope. He just won't ask
Charlemagne the only one that would do something like that to somebody he's cool with.
Coming up under Wendy Williams, who could have made this list in her own right, Charlemagne learned a lot of his unique style from her. When Power 105.1 called him and offered him the job at the Breakfast Club, his personality got a chance to really shine. He's best known for trolling Drake right from the start of his career.
Don't question me on that because I was doing it 13 years ago. Way before y'all decided to start hating on Drake just for attention. I led that charge.
You did it when there was no attention.
When there was no attention.
Damn, you did it when it just hurt you.
When I was just doing it to with people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You thumb with eyebrows. You know, how there's 3 sexual orientations, gay, straight, and straight. I was doing that just to piss him off.
Wow.
Didn't even know the guy.
You did it for the love of the game.
For the love of the fucking game.
Not for no views, not for
no views.
You just
for the love of the game.
Dream.
He looks like, you know what? Now this is the perfect foil.
Ooh.
Canadian. Biracial. Oh, this is easy work. You know
That's what you were
saying?
thinking at the time.
When he realized his trolling and brutal hot takes were making the Breakfast Club go viral, Charlemagne would lean into this for the next 10 years.
Your father was a crackhead, right?
Yeah, he was. He's doing good now.
It's a beautiful thing that a celebrity would take the time out of their day.
So if your daughter
not really a celebrity,
wanted to do Bad Girl Club of 15.
Why don't you feel that?
Celebrities have talent. Celebrities are known for
Wait,
doing
hold on.
Beef is a serious thing, especially from Detroit.
And you
know
see
what
Big
I'm
Sean
saying?
has no beef.
I ain't got no. When it's beef,
No muscles either.
Give it up for the comedian.
Him not caring about his industry connections helped Charlemagne elevate in the radio game. However, his unfiltered opinions made him problematic, and his treatment of women made him someone certain people avoided altogether.
Because you're a character. That's why.
It's the truth, though.
You're a character.
Life's too short to be wasting your time with suckers or people you think is suckers.
So why I'm here
And then-
then?
and
Because
then-
I think you're a sucker. So I should be out, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, that's me personally. I wouldn't sit there and have a conversation with a sucker.
Yeah, you'll sit here and you'll bash a little girl, little mama till she cry. That's what you do.
Number 3, 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is one of the most infamous rappers of all time. With the troll game on par with 50 Cent, mixed with his antics give him this high spot on the list. He went back and forth with what seems like every single rapper in the industry, having lengthy Instagram live arguments that drew in tons of fans, but these weren't just back and forths online. When he beefed with Chicago rappers, he took it to the next level and put up to O Block in the middle of the night to troll them.
I should call it no block. It's 10 o'clock. What the f is that? Niggas ain't outside. It's only 10 p.m. What the f
Not too many rappers won their beefs against him because of the outlandish things he would say to them.
Everything I love, make God strike me dead on my daughter's life. I cannot name one song if someone had a gun to my head right now.
Okay, fair enough. So
who is he? Can you name a song? Just not looking at anybody. Name one song. Name one song. Name one song.
That's the kid that sings Gummo. He sings
No.
Gummo. He sings Gummo.
Excuse
They weren't used to being spoken to that way and didn't really know how to react. Despite all the threats, he was never touched. Not until some random guys at the gym jumped him in the bathroom for no apparent reason, besides the antics they saw online. Leaning into all the hate he was getting, he continued to play the villain role and drop music videos that got millions of views, until his fake gangster image blew up in his face and his gang Treyway caught a RICO case. With his back up against the wall and being the superstar, he snitched on every single one of them in order to get out of jail. The rainbow hair, the insane amount of tattoos. When he created the character 6ix9ine, he set out to be the biggest villain in the rap game, until everything blew up in his face and he was forced to take the coward's way out. Number 2, Charleston White.
I decided to put hype together because a lot of my friends from childhood had went on to prison to do 19, 20, 21, 22 years from a decision that they made as a teenager.
I was disappointed in the mother that boy BTK. I was hoping he was going right back to jail. I swear I was. I know it's a lot of people say, man, I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy. I don't know what kind of person you is. I wish jail on anybody.
Charleston White may be the most famous anti-hero in all of hip-hop culture. He started out as a community activist, building youth outreach programs and working with local police and community council members to assist the community.
Person to speak to middle schoolers.
Very distasteful, very extremely distasteful. And someone should be held accountable.
Around the time of the pandemic, Charleston decides to go online and talk about what he's been doing to bring more eyes to it. However, he claims that none of it got any traction because people did not care about positivity. So he invented the character of Charleston White, an old, southern, outspoken uncle with no filter. Quite the villain origin story. Charleston White went on to gain a massive following from beefing with street rappers. Charleston White let us know that he would proudly snitch on anyone that wants to bring harm to him. Once he started disrespecting multiple dead rappers, Charleston White's infamy grew, saying things like F Nipsey Hussle and I'm glad King Von's dead. Charleston White's antics grew and he started going viral at least a few times a week. Charleston White's internet persona became exactly who he wanted it to be. People love bringing him on podcasts to debate. But unfortunately, he is unstoppable when you get him in front of a mic. The best villains get people on their side with their beliefs even if they're not in the greatest place morally. And that's exactly what you see in the comments anytime a podcaster brings him on. Charleston has won a lot of people over with this interview. Charleston is solid proof that you never judge a book by its cover. Charleston White's evil alter ego has successfully done what he wanted it to do.
Baby, easy. Why you talk like that? I talk like that to get my point across. Because when I wasn't talking like that, wearing a bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention, and I was going to the Supreme Court changing laws and legislation in this country. I was working with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So nigga, I gave y'all what y'all want. Ignorant that talk like them rappers. Now y'all listening. Now y'all paying attention, huh? I got y'all attention, checkmate. Now let me tell y'all what y'all need to hear. We f***ed up as a race of people since y'all so caught up into my delivery. 5% of children now are catching HIV from ages 13 to 21. What y'all worried about? 85% of... The difference between me and any other character, I'm saying, hey y'all, I'm in character. Hey y'all, I'm in character.
Before we continue, if you're enjoying the video, please leave a like. It helps out the channel a lot. Number 1, 50 Cent. This man is a genius that played his role perfectly. The song that first got him famous is called How to Rob, a 4-minute track where he name drops the entire industry and goes detail by detail on how he would rob every big artist in the industry. 50 Cent saying he'd rob Diddy's wife, send 4 shots in Jay-Z's Bentley, telling Missy Elliott to put the hot dog down before he robs her. 50's bait worked and he got responses from Big Pun, Jay-Z, and got exactly what he wanted. 50 Cent has done more villainous things than Thanos.
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. The bucket of ice, man.
He terrorized Rick Ross for years. He made a literal cartoon making fun of his years as a correctional officer. He interviewed the mother of his child and vlogged him taking her on a shopping spree. He then took Ross's baby mother and his son to hang out at Floyd Mayweather's house for the day. This man gets his inspiration from the Joker. It's not all fun and games though. When 50 Cent beefed with DJ Khaled, 50 made a video going to DJ Khaled's mom's job, taking pictures of family photos while he narrated over the video in an extremely creepy tone.
I'll tell you what a psychic told me. Your car tires got stabbed out. Now you know, I know where you be. I just want to tell you what a psychic told me. I know where your mama house at. Now look, you can see. But I just want to tell you what a psychic told me. I know where your mama work at. Now look at her, sleep. I just want to tell you what a psychic told me. I'm not the kind of we be. I'm special. I have less compassion than the average human.
Extremely villainous behavior. There's 10,000 other things he's done. The list is literally a mile long, and he's currently still at it today. But what is the purpose of doing all this? When Chamillionaire was on top of the rap game, one of his industry friends, 50 Cent, dissed him. This baffled Chamillionaire, and he never responded. Later on, he saw 50 Cent, and he asked him, "Why did you diss me?" 50 responded by saying this.
He was like, "Listen, man, you know, I threw you an alley-oop, and you didn't dunk it." And I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, "Listen, man, you a cool dude, you know we cool, but I said this about you. If you would have responded and said one thing, you ain't have to curse at me, you don't have to say nothing. You could have said, 50 Cent needs to shut the hell up." And he said, if you would have said that, there's a train right now, and that train is in India. He said, "You been to India?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "All right, if you go to Mumbai, India, when you get on that train and you sit on that seat, in the back of the seat, there's a newspaper. When you take that newspaper out and you look at it, you would have been on the front page of that newspaper if you would have said that back to me. Because I'm the biggest." And I was just like, man, this dude crazy. And he's like,
50's genius level trolling, his hilarious antics, but also him 100% willing to back up everything he's saying makes him the #1 best villain in hip hop history.